Well, ladies, gentlemen, lady boys, and I don't know, attack helicopters and Gungan spies who unfortunately have not died yet. Uh, Good news: Castro's bastard son is out of the Canuck office. I believe so, anyway. You never know with the internet; it's hard to tell these days. But I am believe he's out now, and I'm glad he is. Now, I make jokes about the Canucks. Like, if you're a Canuck and you're watching this, it's nothing personal. I make fun of everyone equally. I shit on everyone equally. Whites, blacks, Arabs. Although with the Arabs, it's kind of hard because there's not much for me to work with. Like, I make fun of everyone, but nothing personal. And honestly, yeah, no, that walking sentient soy pod known as Trudeau, he honestly made me feel bad for the Canadians. I'm like, I know I make fun of you guys, but Jesus Christ. Like, Trudeau made Canada, in my mind, to, like this joke I once had about Canada. Ah, yes, Canada, where up is down, left is right, twide is cool, and everyone's proud to be descended from the French. And then the Canadians says, like, only a small percentage of us are French. Really? That's where you draw the fucking line? Funny interaction, though. Anyway, but yeah, I am hopeful that this means the Canadians can have, I don't know, a less tense life there now, because depending on where, I don't know if the full extent to how he fucked things over for them, but yeah, Canucks, I do hope things get better for you, I really do. You did not deserve that shit. You no more deserve that shit than, well, I guess the Redskin deserve to be put on a reservation. And technically, I am a Native American, so kiss my ass to anyone who gets offended with me using that term. And also, the Indians were our most worthy adversary, so anyway. So, yeah, Canucks, I wish you the best. I am kind of concerned, though, because it's kind of like in America. The left is an insufferable conglomerate of cunts who make life miserable for people for the most mildly minute of stupid things. Contrast this with the last group, who used to be the pain in the ass in the 90s and the 80s, the Republicans and conservatives, who pretend to be about country roads take me home and the American way, but yeah, no, they had no problem trying to subvert our rights that were guaranteed by the fucking Constitution, replete with freedom of fucking expression. Although never with firearms, they, for the most part, left that alone. Now, I'm already starting to see things that make me think, like, while I called it in my Trump videos, like, I'm not looking forward to when the right goes full authoritarian asshat on us. Looks like they're going to be trying here soon with that stupid anti-AI child porn bill, which, by the way, if you're reading that and you think, oh, it's just AI, it's just to fight AI and child porn, no, you don't get it. The politicians could not give two shits less about you or me if you paid them to. They could not. They are horrible people. And usually they try to sneak things in. Or was oh yes. So the point is, there's this pendulum swing. Now, much like my friend Dan, I would rather snap the pendulum in half and set it on fire and be done with it because I'm sick of the pendulum. And I barely noticed it for so long. The same thing can be said about Canada, because whoever takes up after Trudeau's out of office, I do not know. I do not know if they already have someone lined up. I just hope they are not nearly as insufferable as that little douchebag. Also, I'm looking forward to see if he tries to get honest work now. Because can you imagine being a blue-collar guy and this guy shows up to work one day? There's probably going to be a line of people ready to kick his ass. And they'll probably win. Because the only time this fucker ever won a fight was because his opponent got worn out from kicking his ass so much. Because, yeah, he sucks at boxing. But, anyway, Canucks, congratulations, you free at last, you are free at last, and all that crap. I don't think it's going to be a full change, because, like, yeah, no, it's still Canada, it's still bizarro world as far as I'm concerned, it makes no sense to me, although, I must confess, there was a death of a Canadian recently that made me go, like, damn, I wish I'd lived to see this, Sivu, starts with an Xivu, I want to say. He was an artist who died. I kind of wish he had lived to see this, cause I would like to think he might have found some amusement in it, because, I don't know, he struck me as a sane person. By the way, yeah, congratulations, Canadians. I wish you the best of luck. And, oh, yeah, if you end up going to war with us and if you burn the White House down again, do a better job. Because I can't even be mad about the last time you did. I just think you half-assed it. Also, find a funnier reason to do it this time. That was actually fun. Like, Z had the best joke. He's like, wait, you thought we burned it down for strategic? No, we walked up and we like, they call this architecture? Give me the torch and cannon. Kidding, of course, kidding about the burning the White House down. Although, if you do and there's retaliation, not it. I didn't do it. Or was it? Anyway, this is dragged out long enough. Congratulations, Canadians. Fuck Trudeau, or untrudeau, that bastard of Cuban. Well, I assumed Castro was Cuban. Fuck him. He was a douchebag and a despot. And the only thing separating him from Lincoln was Lincoln could at least pretend that he was listening and tried to pretend. And you had people outside of his country who were trying to at least continue with the narrative that he was not a tyrant and a despot in waiting, and also a dickhead who stole land. Trudeau does not have that going for him. He was like, he didn't even try to hide it. I mean, for God's sake, he fucked with the truckers. Like, he exposed himself as a piss-swilling tyrant every step of the way. And I'm dragging this out. And, yeah, I've said before, Canadians, good luck, good night, and good luck. And, yeah, give him a hit and all that.